All right, so welcome back. Thanks for tuning in to yet another lawn care season with your host, Daryl, aka the Lawn Amateur. And I am back for the 2024 lawn care season. If you guys are new here, check me out. Go through the channel, scroll through, find a video that you like or whatever you need. If you guys been here a while, I appreciate you guys for tuning back in. Rocking with me for so long. It's been a while. I hit the 15K subscriber mark. I appreciate all you guys out there that subscribe to the channel and like the videos over the past few years. I think I've been at it for about 6 seasons now. So, well, 6 years. So I'm happy and I'm thankful for you guys that's been tuning in, watching me all this time. But this video right here, I hope everybody had a great 2023. End of 2023. Back in 2024 now, and like I always say to you guys, once fall hit and winter hit, I go dormant just like the grass do, and then I'll pop back in with you guys in the springtime just like now. So I am giving you guys today's video. This is a behind the scenes look at the yard. I'm showing you guys how the yard look before it really gets to kicking off in full bloom spring. But this is what I'm dealing with right now. I've been behind the scenes. I've been working. You guys haven't seen me a while. I know I've been updating on the community posts here and there, but I have been working behind the scenes for you guys. And I'm going to take you guys on a little yard tour, show you guys how the yard is looking and what I'm dealing with. The winter time really beat this yard down, plus a lot of my fence. So that's what I've been doing right now. It's been very nice, about 50 degrees. Some days it's been in the 60s. So I'm taking advantage of these nice days before spring actually kicking. I think we're like, what, about 4 or 5 days away from actually being spring. So I'm just out here doing a little yard cleanup, but I'm gonna show you guys what I've been doing, take you guys on a little tour, and we're gonna go through the yard. So, and I'll talk a little bit about the grass and what we need to be doing right now. If you guys want a few tips, stay tuned, watch the video. Hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, hope you guys had a great 2023 ending. Happy New Year's. All of that good stuff. 2024 lawn care season is going to kick off shortly, but let's go on this quick tour. I'm going to show you guys what I'm dealing with, so stay tuned. Take a look at this first part of the yard. Since you guys, the ones that been here with me for a while, you know this left side of the yard never cooperates with me at all. If you guys remember, I did a whole dethatching last fall, dethatching, overseeded the yard. Everything popped in real nice, including this side here. But coming out of winter into spring, every single season, this side, no matter how established the grass is, this side never makes it. So I always have to come out and reseed this side. No matter what I do, I try to fix the soil by amending the soil with new soil, putting down soil sand mixture, raising the pH level. This side never makes it back, no matter what. So I'll always have to reseed this side. I kind of know why. As you guys can see, this side is always shaded and it stays moist, and keeping the lawn and soil moist too long, those roots don't be able to grow deep and establish itself. They stay kind of wilted, so it never makes it back out of winter. So I always have to go ahead and reseed this side. So I'm fine with that. I've been dealing with that for about 5 seasons now, and I'm okay with that. But the rest of the yard, as you guys can see, it is popping in green, and that's because the soil temps are warming up. Got some spots that are still dormant here. And also I winterized the yard with the Stay Green fertilizer. So the grass is probably feeding on that as it's waking up. The grass roots are actually waking up, reestablishing itself because the soil temps are warmer and it's starting to turn green. So I'm gonna go out and put some pre-emergent on this side of the yard. I'm gonna stop any kind of crabgrass, weeds from germinating on this right side, well, the middle to the right side of the yard. I'm going to put my pre-emergent down. Now, if you do plan to overseed or do some reseeding like me on this side, I will not put down pre-emergent on this side. The pre-emergent will stop your grass seeds from germinating. So anywhere that you are planning to reseed, do not throw down pre-emergent. So I'm going to tape off this side, make sure I just throw my grass seed here, let that work in. I'm going to take this right side of the yard, put my pre-emergent down. I don't want any weeds. Right now I've been weed free on this part of the yard. I actually killed off some crabgrass and nutsedge last fall. So for the most part, I don't have any weeds in this part of the yard. I don't really have a lot of weeds back here. If you keep your grass thick, well maintained, cut regularly, fertilized, the grass itself naturally will fight off weeds. Only time you'll get weeds is if I leave this part right here, the weed seeds will jump in there, start to establish itself because it's bare ground. It likes bare soil and stuff like that, or thin grass. Weeds will take over that part of the yard. So I'm gonna operate fast on this part, get it up to speed. Once the soil temps, right now we've been averaging about 50 to 55 degrees. So you do wanna go ahead and put down some pre-emergent now, because around 55 degrees, that's when the weed seeds will wake up, start to germinate. And some will germinate, like winter weeds will already be in the yard and just waiting to wake up with the soil temps on its own also. So you might have to operate and get those out pretty early also. So make sure you're throwing down a pre-emergent if you don't want some weeds invading the yard. So that's about it on that side. Now, as you guys can see here, I am definitely fixing the fence. That's all I've been doing this past couple days, reinforcing the little post back here. Took everything apart. The winter actually beat this yard up very, very bad this year. And plus, this fence was already here when I bought the house a long time ago. So a lot of the posts and everything are starting to rot out, especially on this side. So it was due for a change anyway. As you guys can see, like this part, I'm gonna take this part off also, redo it. So I got my wood down here. I'm gonna go ahead, reinforce it in the back, reinforce the post with cement down in the ground. This is already taken off. I just had it up because I didn't want it laying on the yard too long, because it will smother out your grass. We was expecting some rain. So I got it taken apart and just leaned it up against this fence over here. This post right here is real weak. I'm gonna reinforce it, add another post behind it. So that's what I've been doing, you guys. I've been working hard behind the scenes. So this is a little pre-spring lawn care update, behind the scenes look at the yard. I don't want to just show you guys the yard in full effect and make it look good like it's, 24/7 like that. Nope. My yard definitely takes a beating. I come out here, clean it up. Now, if you guys remember, if you guys been here a while, you remember that tree is gone now. So this year is going to be a little different than previous years, because that big tree used to hang over and give me some shade during the summer. So now I want to see how this year, for the first time, I'll be getting a lot of sunshine. That tree is still here, but it doesn't hang over as far as that big tree used to. That big tree was a big problem. It was dead, it was dying. So it used to break the fence all the time with like limbs falling on the fence, breaking it. And I didn't never really want to redo the fence off of the whole fence off of that alone, because that once I redid it one time, it fell off and broke, and I had to keep redoing it. It was just costing me money. So now that it's gone, now I do want to go ahead and reinforce the whole fence and give it a new look. I was actually thinking about taking the paint off of it and sanding it over a little bit and staining it and giving me like that wood finish look. So I'm still deciding whether I want to do that or not. But the yard, like I said, this is going to be the first year that's going to get like full sun. So I'm going to go ahead and battle with the full sun look, trying to keep the yard green. Now, in the past, I did very, very well keeping the yard green, but that was because I used to water and I had, some shade also. So now it's going to be a full sun. And, sometimes I did get some brown patches where it did burn out or start to go dormant because it just got too hot. Here in the Northeast, temperatures rise up. We'll get up to about 105 on some summers. I know some of you guys in Texas are like, that's nothing. We average that. But here in the Northeast, 105, and it's very humid. So it's nasty out here. So the yard gets disease. If you don't protect the yard against diseases, it starts to go dormant. So I'm gonna battle with that this year without this full tree here. So it's gonna be something new, but it's gonna be a new challenge, and see if I can do it, keep it nice and green the whole year. So we'll see what happens. Also on this side, I am reinforcing this side also. it was leaning, so I started to take it apart, and actually this post right here snapped in the ground over here. So gonna go ahead and put a new post down. So I'm gonna change it. I don't know, this fence was here when I bought the house, so you know, like I said, it was due for upgrade and some fixing, some real fixing. I've been in this house for over a decade now, so as you guys can see, the original post was right down in there. So I'm gonna find a new post. This is cement, so I don't even know how they had that like operated inside of there, but it did snap, so I'm reinforcing that. Gonna go ahead, that part is fine, so I'm not gonna really mess with that. I'll take a look at it, but it looks good, so I won't really touch that. But as you guys can see, I am working hard behind the scenes, and I'm going to show you guys the yard before we get into full spring, where everybody just show you the nice side of the yard. I'm showing you that what I'm dealing with. I got to clean this yard up to get it going for the springtime. I like to use this backyard, have like little gatherings back here and stuff like that, and we hang out on the deck and stuff like that. So, well, you know, it's part of being a homeowner. I like to do a lot of stuff myself also, DIY. So it's gonna take me a little while between reinforcing it, hooking the fence back up. And like I said, if I want to strip the paint down and sand it over and stain it, I'm gonna be doing all of that myself. I don't like to spend money when I can do it myself. It's just gonna take me a little time, but I'm just showing you guys what I'm dealing with here. So I know a lot of you guys will just go ahead and call somebody. That's not me. I'm kind of cheap. Nah, it's not even about being cheap. It's just, you know, I like to do things myself. But as you guys can see here, if you guys remember, I actually redid this, tilled this whole side of the yard here, replanted some seeds down and everything. And I thought it established itself. I thought I did it in enough time before winter and fall, well, fall and winter hit. But as you guys can see here, a lot of it did not make it back from the winter time. So this side popped back in. So I will be going ahead and doing some spring seeding on this side for sure. So I'm just gonna break up this side of the yard. So I'll show you guys this also. So it's a lot of fixing I need to do, and I'm gonna be showing you guys every step of the way. So as you guys can see, it definitely came in, but then it just didn't make it through the winter. So, and this side does not get a lot of sun also. So that's the biggest problem here. I think I reseeded this side twice since I've been here, and it didn't make it. So I don't know if it's gonna make it, but we're gonna see this spring. I'm gonna do it this spring and see if I could get it established. And also, see, I got some moss growing in here also. So that lets me know that, you know, it's an issue with the soil here, but it's probably because it doesn't get a lot of sun and get to dry out properly. It stays moist a lot. So that's gonna be a little challenge here. All right, so we're going to the front here. Got to be careful because I am reinforcing this part of the fence also. As you guys can see, this is the front yard. Got some leaves I need to clean up. Got to redo my mulch here. Got to take down my Christmas lights off the house. I didn't take those down. Took everything else in, but didn't take that down. So I'm reinforcing this part of the fence also. I already did this one, put some cement down in here. So this one is ready to go. All I got to do is hook everything back up and we're good to go. So let me just go ahead and close this now, because I don't want this thing freely hanging and end up snapping the posts before I actually get everything hooked back up properly. But as you guys can see, the front yard, here we look, here we go. Everything looks good in this front yard. This front yard, I have no issues since I've actually reseeded and did everything. This front yard came in wonderful, perfect. Pops back in every year, as long as I keep these leaves off the yard. You don't want them piled up like that because it will smother out the grass underneath. But for the most part, the front yard I have no issues from at all. Everything looks good. Grass on both sides. Established itself properly, pops back in. I winterized it last fall. So now that the soil temps are warming up, it's turning green, it's popping back in. I have no issues at all. And actually, I had my thermometer with me because I was out here earlier just checking the soil temps. And soil temp right now in the front yard here, look, 55 degrees. So that's perfect. Well, as you guys see, 54, between 54 55. That's in a part with the sun. Let's go in the shady part. Yeah, see, so about 52 to 55 degrees in this front yard here. So like I said, you want to go ahead and get down some pre-emergent now, because you do not want the soil temps to actually keep warming up, and then you'll start getting some weeds to start germinating if your yard is unprotected. I am going to be spreading down some pre-emergent, so I'll be showing you guys that. So stay tuned for that video also. That's coming later on this week. But got my wood here that I'm going to be reinforcing everything and just doing a little bit of yard cleanup. So, and as you guys can see, the yard is right now is just coming back and it's popping back in, but by the time May roll around, we'll be in full force, dark green, everything looking nice, and I'll be, hopefully you guys are with me every step of the way. So let's go back to the back. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's pre-spring lawn update video about what I'm doing in the yard and how the yard looks before I actually put it intact, get it back intact, and present it to you guys this upcoming lawn season. You know, this is what the yard looks like. Sometimes it takes a beating, and I want to show you guys everything. I'm not perfect, nothing's perfect. I don't want you guys to always just see the yard, oh man, this yard is always intact. No. It takes me a lot to go through the yard, clean up, make sure it's presentable for you guys in the spring here. And I wanted to show you guys that. So I know a lot of people be dealing with the same stuff. So this is what I'm doing and operating right now. I know some of you guys out there always ask me to post more or what else I'm interested in, what else do I do? And I don't know. I show you guys what I do in the yard, in the lawn all the time. And unfortunately, I live in a climate where in the Northeast, at a certain part of the year, once fall, winter hit, there's nothing else to do. Like I said, I go dormant with the lawn channel. I don't operate in the cold. I come out here, I might shovel some snow real quick. I get right back in the house because I don't do well in cold weather. I don't like cold weather like that. Maybe when I was younger, you know, we used to go out and play in the snow, but as I'm older, go out, shovel the snow, get right back in the house. So that's why you guys don't see me for a certain part of the year. I might do a little community post here and there, but now it's springtime. I get to get back outdoors, get my yard intact. I like to keep my yard looking nice. So I don't know, maybe I might have to figure something out and show you guys something else or what else I do on a day-to-day. I know some of you guys are curious about that. So I might have to go through and figure something out with that. But let me go. I don't know. Let me know. Y'all can put some suggestions down in the comment section also. But I definitely appreciate you guys sticking with me. For those of you that have been with me for how many years? 6 years, about 6 years, and getting me to 15,000 subscribers, and all the new people that's coming along. I really do appreciate getting me to 15K subscribers. So that's a little pat on the back for you guys also, staying loyal, watching the channel, supporting me in the process, giving me suggestions. We all share tips here. Judgment-free zone. Do not judge anybody. No hate speech or anything will be tolerated. You will be kicked off the channel. I don't tolerate that type of stuff, bullying, talking junk to people in the comment section. I don't tolerate it. So if I see it, you're getting out of there and you don't have to worry about it. So this is not the place for that. So, but hope you guys enjoyed this lawn update video. I will be dropping another video shortly, going a little more in depth on the fertilizing and pre-emergent. So hope you guys stay tuned for that, and leave me some comments in the comment section what else you guys would like to see, and we'll figure something out. But thank you for getting me to 15K. Please like the videos, subscribe to the channels. Those are big helps to me, and stay tuned. I will be dropping more videos. We got the long season coming up. Hope you guys enjoy. Continue to enjoy the older videos. If you got any questions, you know, you could comment in the comment section, and I will reply to every single body. I go through the comment section, I look at it, give you guys tips. You give me tips, like I said. So stay tuned, take care, and I'll see you soon. So